Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. How do you respond when something happens in your business, when you have those down cycles where people start dropping out of your auto-ship, or people leave your team, or your company all of a sudden goes out of business and you're looking to find another company to promote? What do you do during those down times? How do you respond? Well, in today's video, we're going to be talking about 4 factors in a victim mentality. You might be doing these things subconsciously. I know I sure was. And I learned this from Grant Cardone and reading his book, The 10X Rule. If you don't have that book, I really recommend that you take a read, because it really is going to show you a different way of how to look at success and how to deal with challenges that come your way. Now, in the book, Grant identifies 4 factors in a victim mentality. He went through these, and I know that I can identify with each of these as well. The 4 factors are: a victim always believes that bad things happen to them. They always believe that bad things happen often. They are always involved, and this is the big one: someone or something is always to blame. And I love this quote from the book where Grant says, everything that happens in your life comes as a result of your own responsibility, not merely some outside force. So certain things happen because of what you do or what you don't do. So some of you might be thinking, well, why is it that I'm not responsible for that network marketing company to go out of business? Well, in Grant's perspective, technically you are. Did you go out there and do enough to bring more clients into the organization? Did you help build cash flow? That's where he's coming from, that perspective. And what Grant says is, when it's so easy to fall into victim mentality and point the finger of blame. You see it in society all the time. Anytime you play victim in order to be right, you are taking on the identity of a victim. And that is not going to get you anywhere. And I really thought that was powerful. That was a huge message that I learned from Grant. And so what Grant says is, begin to ask yourself after every unpleasant encounter or event, what can I do to reduce my chances of it happening again, or even ensure that it doesn't happen again? Some of you might be thinking, well, I can't ensure that a company's going to go out of business. My network marketing company's going to go out of business. No, you can't. But what can you do to protect yourself? Do you have to come up with different ideas for cash flow? Do you have to come up with some other multiple income streams to help prevent that if in the event something happens, you have something to fall back on? Do you have to look at how you're marketing to your people? Are you building an engaged audience so that your followers, they're going to follow you no matter where you go or what your next venture is? Did you brand yourself too closely to the company? Do you see where I'm going here with this? What you have to do is you really need to be focusing on, and what Grant is really trying to get people out of, victims spend too much time focusing on the problem. And whatever you focus your energy on is going to expand. And when you tell it like it is and you justify it, and you justify the victim mentality, you're always going to be a victim. So you want to spend time, identify what the problem is, spend the majority of your time, 95% of your time, coming up with solutions. And that's how Grant was able to really build his empire, is that when the economy started to turn in 2008, where the real estate crashed and people weren't, in a contracted economy, people weren't buying as much. He knew he had to accept responsibility, and he went and found other solutions. And now he's one of the top entrepreneurs and influencers in leadership today. So take a look at those four points we talked about with the victim mentality, and what are you going to do today to change it. Now, bad things are always going to happen in life, so you have a choice of how you're going to respond to it. Are you going to be reactive and assume the cycle of a victim? Or are you going to be proactive and you're going to go out there and make an impact? Because remember, how you respond is how you're going to attract people and events to you. Now, did you find this video helpful today? If you did, leave a comment and share. Make sure you're following me on Facebook by going to facebook.com/Dr. Lisa Thompson. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel in 2 ways. If you're watching me on YouTube right now, click on the subscribe button you see in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Or if you're watching me on Facebook, just go to my fan page and find the tab there. Now, if you want to get more from Grant, and he's got a lot of great training on his store that talks about the 10X rule. He's got some courses that dive in deeper. Go to his store here. You can see the link on your screen, and I'll also put it as the first pinned comment section below this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.